While walking the tightrope, I encountered a problem far worse than falling to my death. The police officers ahead actually urged me with kindly expressions not to do anything foolish. Their urgent tone suggested I might plummet from the heights at any moment, but I merely smiled faintly. Under their astonished gazes, I hoisted the balancing pole onto my shoulder. Then, I swiftly turned and reversed my direction. The entire process flowed seamlessly. The two officers tried to grab me, but couldn't reach. But I paid them no mind and set off again. This time, I wanted to push myself even further. Midway across, I knelt down, but this time directly on the balancing pole. Slowly spreading my arms, I gazed down at the crowd below. I felt like a free bird, soaring above the clouds and savoring a view all my own. Just then, my partner ran into trouble. Another squad of officers had arrived on the rooftop. It seemed both sides were determined to pull me up, but I don't care even dance on a tightrope. Of course, my extreme stunts scared them half to death, but this was merely the beginning. Once more, I changed direction under their stunned gazes. The officers could only stand there watching helplessly, because on that wire, I was the absolute king. Then I pulled off an even more astonishing move. I placed one foot directly on the balancing bar. Even the officers nearby couldn't help but admire me. Their eyes were filled with sheer amazement. After completing this feat, I set off once more. The two officers assumed I was heading back to the rooftop, so they hurriedly prepared to assist me. But I wasn't satisfied yet, so I turned away once more like a rebellious child. But halfway through, I suddenly stopped and slowly sat down. At that moment, I felt as if I were perched on the edge of the world. The sensation was both thrilling and perilous. The next second, I lay flat on the wire, something unimaginable for ordinary people. But to me, it felt as natural as sleeping in my own bed. The crowd gathered below grew larger and larger. They admired me from the bottom of their hearts. At this point, I have completed all the challenges. Then I scrambled to my feet, eager to end this unprecedented challenge. Suddenly, a screw shot straight out. I nearly lost my balance and fell. At the same time, the approaching helicopter kept urging me to leave immediately. Otherwise, they would take forceful measures. The deafening roar felt like thunder exploding beside my ears. Not only did it unsettle my mind, but it also prevented me from calming down. After the recent scare, maintaining balance had become incredibly difficult. But the determination within me reignited my composure. So I slung the balancing pole over my back and resolved to complete the final stretch using the most primitive method. Under everyone's gaze, I moved slowly toward the finish line. Finally, I succeeded. I tossed the balancing pole to the police officer with a flourish. Of course, once I landed, they pinned me to the ground, but I wasn't afraid at all, because I had accomplished the great feat of walking a tightrope across the Twin Towers at 500 meters high. I earned everyone's admiration. People cheered and applauded for me,